Hello, I am Vanessa, your teacher of Brazilian history. Today we will talk about the discovery of the Atlantic Islands during Portuguese maritime expansion. The Atlantic Islands, Madeira, Porto Santo, Azores and Cape Verde, played a central role in the early stages of Portuguese maritime expansion. This text presents their discovery, the exploration model adopted, the economic activities established, and the demographic consequences that led to emigration to the continent and Brazil. The Atlantic Islands, beginnings of Portuguese expansion 1. Discovery and colonization. During King Henry's lifetime, under his impetus and that of the Order of Christ, the islands of Madeira, Porto Santo, and the Azores archipelago were discovered and colonized. 2. Exploration system, hereditary captaincies. The system of hereditary captaincies was adopted for private exploration, later also applied in Brazil. What is the hereditary captaincies system? The system of hereditary captaincies was a regime of colonization and territorial administration used by Portugal, mainly in Brazil, from the 16th century. The crown divided the territory into strips and granted them to private individuals called captain donatarios. How it worked. Organization. Territory divided into captaincies handed over to donatarios, transmitted by inheritance. Rights of the donatarios. Receive land, distribute sesmarias, explore resources, collect local taxes, appoint officials, and exercise administrative and judicial authority on behalf of the crown. Obligations. Populate and defend the captaincy, promote agriculture and development, and account to the crown. Objective. Decentralize costs and responsibilities, attract private investments, and accelerate the occupation of the territory. Problems and results. Many captaincies failed due to lack of resources, conflicts with indigenous peoples, and isolation, which led to the creation of the general government in Brazil, 1549. Some, however, prospered, for example, Pernambuco. Notes: the system also had variants on Atlantic Islands, Madeira, Azores, in the form of donataries. 3. Settlement and economic activities. As they were originally deserted, the islands needed to be populated. Sugarcane cultivation and cattle raising were introduced there. These economic and population elements were also brought from the Madeira archipelago and the Cape Verde Islands to Brazil. The Cape Verde Islands were exploited in the same year as the death of the Infante. 4. Overpopulation and emigration. When the Azores became overpopulated and suffered from volcanic eruptions and prolonged droughts, many inhabitants emigrated to Portugal. Thank you for watching the video. This publication is on the website bahia.ws.